Hi everyone, my name is Dave and this is my second logbook for Mother Figure Unit 7. So, this is the second logbook, so that means it's covering weeks 3 and 4 of 6. So, what did we do during this stage? It was rehearsal time, and that meant we covered the play lots and lots and lots in order for us to attempt the movement, for us to learn our lines and learn the movements, actions and everything that comes along with it. And just to generally get used to the play, light, sound. Well, actually, didn't do that to the end, so not lights and sound. We did have sound, I tell you, didn't have lights towards the end. So, ideas for staging and character. So, character is something we touched upon in the first 2 weeks. I don't know how to think about that. First 2 weeks, and it's something we touched upon it obviously, but we didn't really go massively in depth because we were just still learning about the play, learning about the characters and their background and research and stuff like that. So at this point we were really getting more into depth. We had a whole workshop on character. Sorry about that. You had a whole workshop on character, on pace, pitch, tone, intonation, movement, gesture, all that sort of thing. So to give a few examples, my character was Terry, so pace and pitch. Pace, because they can generally come under the same thing, because a lot of people, if you notice when they get angry, will speak higher and faster, or when they're more, chilled out. Yeah, that's real chill. Slow, deeper. But yeah, don't know why I had to model it for you, but still, you get the point. So yeah, so the points when Terry's angry, he's not fast at speaking, he's very angry, he's quite, but when he's sort of saying, yeah. Can't remember the line, but right back to the primitive line now. Man the hunter, woman stays in the cave. Man the hunter goes off, roving at will. That's sort of quite chill line, very sort of low pitch, but then when he's angry, make me out be some bloody idle loafer. That's quite high pitched, and it's faster. So yeah, it depends on the emotion of the character at the time, is pitch and pace. So anyway, staging. Staging we, as I touched on in a similar, in the last logbook even, we chose a simple set for our piece because honestly more is less in this case, because if you worry about having amazing props and I've got this French door from my mother then I don't know why that's posh, but anyway, if you choose on going these ostentatious props, then you generally lose a bit because you're more obsessed with the props than the actual acting. So yeah, but that's why we chose a simple set, because you can do a good piece with a simple set. Like, you can do a really good piece with 3 chairs. That's all you need. 3 chairs. For instance, like teachers. That's all we used in the entire piece, is 3 chairs, and we did really well. So yeah, that's what you can do with just 3 chairs. But yeah, simple set is better in terms of comedy because you want to focus on the actors and what they're doing, what they're saying. Occasionally there's comedic value to come from the props if they're they're caricaturized, that's it. Like for instance, if it's like slapstick comedy and someone comes out with a massive stick like the size of them, then that's generally fun, and it's even funnier if they're very little. But anyway, this is observational comedy, so the props aren't really used that much in terms of comedy. It's more about what you say and what you do. But obviously we needed props because it would look weird if we're all doing mime and it's not a mime play. So yes. So we showed it to year 13, which obviously is a year above us. What I'll be next year. They found it funny, so that's encouraging, I guess. Obviously we're aiming at sort of key stage 3 to adults because our parents come to see it, and yeah, so that's that's encouraging, I suppose. So we showed it to the year 10 on the 9th of June, and also they enjoyed it. They hated Terry. They really hated Terry. I almost got booed. It was awful. Not the it was bad acting, but he was just the character. And they just did not like him. He was almost pantomime that bad. Anyway, so obviously after that we figured out we all need to learn lines, except for me because I'm fabulous. But no, we did all need to learn our lines. Some more than others, but the majority of us we need to learn lines. So we did a bit of line bashing throughout that week, which is just where you go around and just talk about. You literally just say it. You don't do any actions. You just do it as quick as possible. So you've got barely any time in between to do it. So you have to remember your lines quite quickly. Anyway, so we showed it to year 9 twice, or 2 classes. They enjoyed it. Well, some of them enjoyed it. Some of them were stone-faced and hated life, apparently, because they didn't laugh at anything. Obviously, because we're all comedic geniuses, that's why they just shouldn't be there. But no, some of them were too cool to laugh. But there was some people who found it funny, which is slightly encouraging because we were gonna have a lot of year 9s in the play, not the play, the watching the play. So how do I think it's going? I think it's going pretty well. Like for the first 4 weeks, we know what we're doing in the majority. There's only a few bits we have to improve on a lot, but not like the majority of it's quite good. So I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. Right. Okay. So what were my specific focuses for this week, and how did I develop them? So my specific focuses for these weeks was to learn lines. So why is this important that I learn my lines? Isn't it I just improvise the entire time? Obviously I need to learn my lines because they need the cues. A lot of comedy is about getting the cues off the other person. Yeah, you need cues in comedy because you need to know when to either cut them off or to respond quickly, or not respond quickly as the case may be. So if you don't know your lines, then a lot of the comedy is lost. An awful lot of it. So yeah, because you can tell when people are improvising in comedy, because some people, I'm going to put it bluntly, are not funny. They don't have a funny bone in their body. But and especially when they're improvising, you can tell because they're trying to be funny and it's not working. So yeah, obviously a good comic actor will be able to improvise and still be funny. Obviously I don't think I'm amazing, but I think I'd be able to adequately improvise to a point. It wouldn't be as funny as the original script, but I think I'd be okay and manage. But yeah, that's why I need to learn lines, because the play would be nowhere near as funny if I just improvised the entire time. So what am I most pleased with that I did during these weeks? I think getting into character and learning the role again from last week I just really improved on that in all honesty, because again, character's really important in this play because there's only 3 characters, so you really need to show your role and how you fit into the play. What do you want to achieve by the end of the next 2 weeks? As I just said, learn lines, because it won't be funny if I don't. Well, it might be, but it might be funny if you watch me fail, but who knows? Anyway, moving on. Is there anything else I wish to add? So, so we have. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit of a stretch. So, sets. We've already talked about sets. Sound effects. So we have doorbell, back door ding dong, front door ding dong, as we like to call it. We have telephone ringing, and I think that's about it. So, yeah, they really just enhance the play, because if it kind of wouldn't make sense if the telephone's not ringing and they're on about it not ringing. or the door. Oh, I rang the doorbell, but your doorbell's apparently a silent doorbell that only your dog, like hearing, can hear. But yeah, so that's why, because it makes the play a lot more realistic. Props. We had a few props, such as cups, biscuits, which we used effectively in order to enhance our character. So, for instance, the cup, I slurped a lot out of it because it made me seem childlike. The biscuits, I munched on when I said right back to the primitive because it's ironic. And yeah, so that's how they really improve the play. So that is my second logbook. I would like to thank you for watching, and the third one will be following shortly. Thank you very much.